Hello everyone, welcome back and welcome to my channel. Before we start our story today, I want you to understand something very important. Why reading matters so much. Reading is not just about pronouncing words correctly, it is about building a strong connection between your mind and your heart. When you read, you learn how to express yourself better, how to listen more carefully, and how to think more clearly. Every time we read together here, you are not just practicing English, you are training your brain to focus, your voice to speak with confidence, and your heart to feel emotions more deeply. Reading regularly improves your vocabulary, sharpens your memory, and helps you to connect with people through words. And today's reading is not just a story, it's a lesson. It's about something that happens to many of us every single day without us realizing how much it matters. The story is called The Phone We Forgot to Answer, and it will remind you that sometimes the most important things in life are the easiest to ignore. So let's begin. Our story title is The Phone We Forgot to Answer. It was a late Friday evening. The golden rays of the setting sun were falling through the half closed curtains of Ria's small apartment in Mumbai. The city outside was noisy, cars honking, people rushing home from work, shopkeepers closing their shutters, but inside her room, Ria sat close legged on her bed, holding her phone in her hand, completely lost in the endless scroll of social media. She was watching funny videos, liking pictures of friends, and replying to a group chat where people were sharing memes. Her phone battery was at 15%, but she didn't care. She thought, I'll just finish watching this one last video before I plug it in. Suddenly, her phone lit up with a call. The screen showed Papa calling. For a second, her thumb hovered over the green button. She loved her father, but she thought, I'm in the middle of something. I'll just call him back after a while. She pressed the red button, decline. In her mind, she justified it. Maybe he just wants to ask if I have eaten. I'll call after finishing my work. But deep down, she knew she was not busy with anything important, just distracted. Minutes turned into hours. She ordered food online, watched a series, and even posted a new picture on Instagram story. The world outside grew quiet as the night took over the city. The next morning, around 7 a.m., Ria's phone rang again. This time, it was her mother. Ria answered with her usual cheerful tone. Good morning, Mom. But her mother's voice was trembling. Ria, there was a long pause. Your father had a heart attack last night. The words hit her like a stone. Her heart began to race. What? Is he okay? She asked, her voice breaking. Her mother's reply was soft but heavy. He kept asking for you. He wanted to hear your voice before going to the hospital. Ria's eyes filled with tears. She remembered the call she had declined just hours before. The single moment replied in her mind like a cruel movie scene. She thought of her father lying there in pain, waiting for her to pick up. Without wasting a second, she grabbed her bag, booked a cab, and rushed to the hospital. The ride felt endless. Every red light, every traffic jam seemed like the universe was punishing her for that one wrong decision. When she finally reached, she saw her father lying on the hospital bed, pale but conscious. He smiled weakly when he saw her. She held his hand tightly, trying to hide her tears. I'm sorry, Papa. I should have answered your call, she whispered. Her father smiled faintly and said, It's okay, beta. I just wanted to hear your voice, that's all. Those simple words broke her completely. She realized it was never about big gestures or expensive gifts. It was about small moments like answering a call that truly mattered. From that day on, Ria made a rule for herself. Whenever someone she loves calls, she will answer immediately. No excuses, no delays because She understood that calls from loved one are not interruption. They are moments we can never get back. Ria began to notice how often people, including herself, ignored calls in the name of being busy. She remembered times when she herself felt hurt because a friend didn't reply to her messages. Now she understood that everyone is fighting for attention in a world full of distraction. She started putting her phone down when talking to her parents. She visited them more often, not just during festivals. She would sit with them at the dining table, listen to her father's old story, and even laugh at the jokes she had heard 100 times before. The world didn't end when she stopped scrolling her phone for a few hours, but her relationship starts to grow stronger than ever before. Conclusion, friends, life gives us countless moments to connect, but we miss them because we are too busy looking at screens. A call from your parents, a message from a friend, a knock on your door, these are not interruptions. They are reminders that you are loved, that someone is thinking of you. So, today, promise yourself this: the next time someone you care about calls you, answer, because one day that call might be the last chance to hear their voice. Reading story like this is not just about learning English, it is about learning life. So keep reading, keep growing, and keep your heart open to the people who matter most. I'll see you in the next reading session. Until then, take care and don't forget to answer that phone.